Chat's been a little bit, but you guys have continued to be sending TikToks in. Funny TikToks, stupid TikToks, cool TikToks, ridiculous TikToks, whatever they might be, good take, bad take, whatever it is. You've been sending them to my Discord, mods go through them and give them to me to look at, so thank you. And if you want more content, please continue to do so. I have to reject so many TikToks because of music or just complete brain rot over and over. I mean, I don't feel bad. Like, most people don't understand the DMCA side of streaming and stuff like that, so like we can't really do ones that have music and stuff like that. But yeah. So if you ever did submit one and we don't end up looking at it, that's probably the reason why. Probably can't without actually getting all my stuff cooked. So thank you for sending them. Please continue to keep sending them. Let's get in there. What's going on? Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10 use of free will in the practice range. Also, that Jeff skin is going to be so cool for Halloween.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that flarking rodent actually saved Marvel Rivals. With this post, I declare triple support dead. Nobody's playing that John anymore. The game feels fun to play again. This is the first time there's been a unanimous agreement that the balancing has been close to perfect this season. Playing dive feels fun, still hard to get value out of, but it's the rodent.
I definitely think at the beginning of the season, and I haven't really played the last week because I've had a lot of IRL stuff going on. I was trying to get my real ID done, and then also I was doing like Five Nights at Freddy's and Pokemon and stuff like that. But I think it's really funny because if I open my Twitter right now, there's a tweet that like someone's saying that Rivals is cooked again, blah 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 blah. Which actually, by the way, I really missed out last week. I was gone. I should have definitely talked about the down 85% thing again because it's reusing the same goddamn headline from literally 3 months ago. Everyone's just refarming their same content loop over and over. That said, though, I don't actually know if triple support's fully dead. I'm actually not 100% sure at the moment.
Thanks to the anti-hero. There are now way more offensive comps in Marvel Rivals that make the game more fun to approach. You no longer need to lock Ultron and Jeff in triple support to win. And surprisingly, Namor and Hella's team up is actually quite balanced. I'm actually shocked that it doesn't even feel like it's worth banning. The Dark Horse coming out of left field.
Did that change this week or something? Because I was seeing Hella banned literally every single game last week. Did that change? Because
Psylocke, Jesus Christ, feels amazing. And to think all it took was an ultimate buff. You can kill through Luna ult now. The more offensive comps in the game force supports.
Hella's the only ban. Well, Hella makes sense though because you just kill the team up.
Ultimates more strategically instead of just throwing it out. And triple support comp like keep my team alive for 10 seconds. No, that won't work anymore. But what really ties it?
Yeah, I thought Hella was still in ban jail, so I'm confused.
Together is Rocket freaking Raccoon. If anybody in their right mind thinks that they can lock triple erectile dysfunction, then guess what? You just lock Rocket, you ult, and then you just steamroll. 40% damage boost. Clean slate, just killing the enemy team. I speak for everyone when I say nobody liked playing triple support. You locked it for the sake of winning. You only ever locked triple support if you wanted to win, but it wasn't fun.
It's true. No, I don't think anybody likes triple support. But the thing is though about triple support, the reason why triple support, it will always be crutched on when it's powerful is because it's easy. 2, people like to win. And 3, because it's easy, it's a lot of times the filler for people that aren't very good, / you get multiple support players on your team, / you get multiple tank players on your team. So like going over 2 tanks, and a lot of times has to, like, you're going to 3, that gets spooky. Like you have to have a reason to go 3. 2 is like the magic number. 1 is like you're in shit land. In support, you can go up to 3 and be fine. You know, like it'd be strong. So if you have like too many tank players or too many support players, you just run triple support.
Guess what? Now that it's not the best comp in the game anymore, you don't see people running it. Why? Because it's not fun. It feels like Wong Wong has finally listened. The anti-heal, the changes to the support ults, Rocket finally getting a buff that he deserves. It feels like Marvel Rivals is slowly achieving what I said was possible all those months ago. I'm telling you, you need to let the devs
what do you say?
Let them come up with things down the line to help this game grow. And just think about it, in like less than 25 days. In less than 25 days, we will have a new character.
I wonder if I would Twitter will it appear.
In less than a month, we'll have a new character in Marvel Rivals. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment section.
I'm curious. Will it appear? Will be the first thing that pops up? No, because I opened it 2 seconds ago. It moved. Hold on. Maybe a quick scroll will make it appear. It's not really worth it, to be honest with you, but it was like one of those... Was it the light one? It was the light one. I was gonna open it because I was like, damn, that's actually really funny. And see it at the same time. It took as far as like 11 months for shit. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter that much. I just thought it would have been a funny moment. Okay, next.
Marvel Rivals on the PS4
oh my
is
goat.
absolutely hilarious. First thing you'll immediately notice is how slow the...
Why, hang on, I gotta ask. Quad has a good mic. Why is it so loud in this one video?
Look at this. Look at the snow. We playing slideshow rivals right now. Even the pop.
Oh, I saw this. I saw this video before. I saw this already. I saw this.
Look at the snow. We playing slideshow rivals right now. Even the pop-ups on the side are low poly.
I genuinely need to know. Yeah, I pre-watched it. What? I watched his video. I watch a lot of his videos when they come across. I think they're good. I'm not gonna skip it for you guys. I gotta know how many people are genuinely playing on PS4. I need to know. I want a number.
And I'll be going.
How many do you think it is? 5,000? 10,000? 3,000? 20,000? How many people?
Or this is the current gen pop-up. Adam, what did they do to Adam? Why are you blurry?
Holy shit. Holy shit, when you flip them around.
Finally, I saved Adam from low poly, yeah. Switching from tab to tab is incredibly slow as well. Like, if I go to the heroes and then I float over one. Yep. Let's go to Adam. Yep.
Holy shit, it takes years.
Instantly load.
Dude, do not use a PlayStation 4 in your house with Marvel Rivals if you enjoy living in that said house. It might burn down.
Load. Let's go to the practice range. Let's go look at some characters. Ah, yes, Doctor Strange. Let's load in. Already, yeah, there we go. Oh, no, bro, what they do to Moon Knight? What they do to Moon Knight? How far away is this Galactobot? 30.
30.
Portal? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think 30 once.
Is the portal not bad? Let's see. Oh my god. When he moved,
dude, what kind of voodoo magic do you think they had to do to make this work on a PlayStation 4? Like, what did they have to do? Like, how many prayer circles did they have to come up with in like the basement of NetEase to make this work?
Oh my god. When he moves, he has a little warbling effect over him. Look at that. Oh my god. I even came back to Courage in the check. No, that's just the thing on there. Oh, and don't switch characters. You will see horrors unbelievably untold. Iron Man doesn't have hands when he ults.
What?
Adam doesn't even have a res animation sometimes. Oh no, what they doing to Hawkeye?
What they doing to Hawkeye is crazy. Perfect video. That was fire. All right, next. Is it this one?
I'm going to explain why Marvel Rivals supports don't ping or calm when they're being dove in very simple terms. Support do good, support is pillar of team, support is holding team together, support is noticed to be pillar of team by enemy team devises plan to get support out of game.
Yo, thanks,
to make
Trixie.
the enemy team strong, they have to target your support. So they do this, they proceed to dive. Support now has one of two options: protect self to maintain a healing team a little longer,
Yo, Sukin, I think it'll be 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Much love, dude.
or protect team and die. Really good supports protect both at the same time. This uses up a lot of support brain power, effectively making support the best player in the lobby.
Hang on. I think I misheard that. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Protect self to maintain a healing team a little longer, or protect team and die. Really good supports protect both at the same time.
Right.
This uses up a lot of support brain power, effectively making support the best player in the lobby.
This is the biggest self-report I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm not even trying to flame them individually. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is a genuine self-report because I do this when I off-roll. You're not experienced and you're not good. If you sit there and can't talk while you're playing, you're not good. You can't, because support players are arguably the most vocal. So behind tank players, you have one tank player who's typically like the rotation slash like move, like the caller for like engage and disengage. Support players are your ult tracker slash like disengage. Tanks typically do engage unless they really see something, then they can disengage. But a lot of times they're like positional callers. Support players are your ult trackers, ult call fors, and disengage players. They're very vocal, but you only are vocal if you're comfortable and you actually know how to play and talk at the same time. It's why I can play tank and just like talk to chat, go on a rant, do whatever. But if I'm on DPS, I'm like because I'm not good at it. I'm not experienced. So you saying that doesn't make them the best player. That means you don't know what you're doing and you don't have experience. I'm sorry. That's okay. That's okay. That doesn't make you the best player though. That just means that like it requires your full attention. So like this was like an A plus B, could have equaled C, but we went equal J for some reason. It's just no.
Teammates don't notice. Teammates think they're doing everything. Support actually top of leaderboard in every stat.
The first half was true, yeah. Teammates always do think they're doing everything because people are stupid and they only know how to view things from their own perspective. The second one is definitely not true, though. I guarantee you support is not the top of the leaderboard on damage. And if they are, there's a severe problem. They're not the highest on damage blocked. And on the healing aspect, healing stat doesn't even matter that much because healing only matters if you're keeping up with like the other person on the enemy team or slightly above the person on the enemy team, because one or two things is happening. One, your tanks are getting hard pounded and you're keeping them alive slightly better than the other team is, and your team's killing them, so you're alive longer, which means the numbers will be up higher. Two, the second thing I was saying, which means you're alive more, which means you're doing more uptime, so you have a higher healing number because you didn't die as often, so you positioned yourself pretty well, or dealt with flankers or dealing with things really well. Or three, your number's actually going to be higher than the enemy teams, but you're losing the game because you're fucking heal botting and focusing on numbers. That's why it doesn't matter. It's a reference point.
Support is doing several jobs at once. Support.
Oh God. Listen, I respect support players. I do. There's a reason why in most games, like, tank is the most miserable and the hardest to play. Not mechanically, macro-y. Especially at the high levels. Mechanically, it's not close. It's DPS. Like, that's why DPS players can typically play the other two roles very well, because they have to get there, right? They have to get there. DPS players are typically the best players in the game. But if you're talking like trying to do a bunch of things at once, mentally, tank is the hardest, because support, you have better vision. You can see everybody. That's why support players a lot of times get to see the stupid shit other people do, but like people don't see the shit support players do. That's why they get blamed a lot, or you miss the stupid shit. It goes both ways, right? Yeah.
Does die. Support cannot survive forever with cooldowns. Support eventually gets solo ulted. Support out of game.
I mean, if you're getting solo ulted, okay, it depends on what solo ult, of course, but like you ult back a lot of times. Like, support should be keeping up. Like, support is like some of the first to get ult. So like you should have ult when they have ult, and then they solo ult you just ult back. That's the trade.
Team does not notice. Team continues to play as if nothing changed. In moment, support use ping system. Ping system does not work accurately. Ping system does not work if a pre-existing ping is already out. Ping system in the correct line of sight can sometimes just give you a yes or no. If you don't think this is true, try it yourself.
Yeah, no, the ping system's not great.
Ping something and then try to ping the enemy while they're moving around. See if you have the option to ping them, or if you have the option to agree or disagree to what they pinged. Ping system unreliable. Better in other games. Objectively worse in this game.
Okay.
Now let's move on.
We said the same thing like 9 times.
Support in comms. Support is getting berated or passive-aggressively criticized for doing their job the best.
So does everyone. It's stupid. People shouldn't act like that. It happens, though. It happens to everyone. Tank players get screamed at all the time. If, like, you're not taking space, you're overcommitting, you're undercommitting, whatever it is, DPS players hit a shot. Why do you not have, like, 19 kills? Why are you 11 and 12, like 11 and 8, right? Support players, why aren't you healing me? Dude, it happens to everybody, man. Like, I know, I get it's annoying, but, like, we gotta move on.
Again, in a losing situation, support no longer wants to try. Players.
That's the problem, though. That's the only thing that legitimately will get me upset in a game, is like someone who just decides, I'm just gonna throw, / I'm gonna stop trying. The entitlement is the problem. I am fine with somebody flaming me the whole game. I've been streaming for years. There's millions of clips of me getting into screaming matches with people mid-games. You know what you've always noticed those from all of those clips? I've never stopped trying midway through. I will sometimes go out loud. If we lose, I don't give a but you still see me running in and down on their backline getting kills because it's me mentally locked in still playing. Verbally, I'm just telling you, I'm a person, I don't like them. I don't care. I just want to get out of this game. But I'm still going to try my absolute best. The ego of like, you know, I'm not gonna try anymore because you got mad at me is just, I don't know. I just think it's so annoying. I think it's like such like a I'm better than you type of mentality, you know? It's the same thing as like you get into a game and you think you're gonna lose from the spawn room, so you don't try. Well, you just solidified us losing, dumb, you know?
Situation. Support no longer wants to try. Players forget that support is person. Players forget that support is not robot. Players lose match.
I just feels like panhandling to support players. Like you're just trying to be like, you know, we're all on one side. Everyone else is against us. And as time has gone on, I dislike things like that more and more because it just like creates division. And it's like, dude, everyone deals with the problem. It's annoying. I get it, but it's just farming.